Alright, so this is the purple dragon fruit. This is actually new growth. This is new growth. This is new growth. As well as this little piece here. You can actually take one of these and cut it off and actually plant it, and it'll grow another cactus. So, as you can see here, it's dragon fruit purple. So this thing here is banana. It's sprouting little ones underneath of it. It's pretty cool. It's got a long way to go until fruit. This is a jackfruit. It's actually doing really well. I cut the top of it here, and as you can tell, we got new growth coming here. These are all actually branches and not leaves. This is a sapodilla. So, I mean, we got new growth on all these edges. This right here is doing really well. Everywhere I cut it, such as here, there's been a lot of growth. It's responded really well to the cuts. So that's probably got a ways to fruit as well. This here is the Donny avocado. It's doing really well. It's got a lot of branches, a lot of different offshoots here for good fruiting down the road. I actually cut the top of it here. It did extend quite a ways up, and since I did that, it's really exploded with a lot of different shoots, and that's what I want. I want it to be manageable, where I don't have to get on a ladder to pick it up. This can grow, 50 feet tall if I let it. I'm not going to. So this here is actually my mango. As you can tell right here, it's actually getting ready to explode in growth. It's already doing that on this shoot here. I actually cut the top of it right there, and since I did, it's about to have 4 new shoots come out, which is really going to help develop the canopy for this. Real excited about it. Nice big leaves. This is supposed to be a really sweet variety of mango. It's actually Malake, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Here's pink guava. It's doing pretty well. It's actually split real low here on the bottom, and my brother gave me this one. I've kind of nursed it back to health. It did flower a couple of times. Haven't produced any fruit yet. It's only a matter of time. This is also a pink guava. My brother also gave me this one, but he gave it to me. It was only about like this tall, and since then it's really done well. I cut it right here at the top, and when I did, 4 offshoots came out, and it's doing really well. Just waiting for it to start flowering. Probably will, and hopefully some cross-pollination with the big one there. So down here is my fig. It's a Ichia fig. It's actually doing really well. It's still too small to produce any fruit yet. But I mean, all green, new growth. It's just gonna be a matter of time. This here is the sugar apple. It's one of my recent ones from the flea market. It's doing pretty well, along with this one. It's doing pretty good too. This is my other one. I'm actually really happy with this one. This one's really doing well. You can barely even see the trunk on it. I was hoping to get some fruit this year, but it's probably still too small. But shows kind of a look at all three. This back here is another jackfruit. It too, all my plants are pretty much doing well. You can see I had a heavy cut right there. And since then, this bottom piece is really kind of taken off. It's probably going to have like a multiple trunk. Pineapple. I actually ripped this entire section out here by mistake, and it's regrowing nicely. So I'm hoping to get a pineapple on top of there pretty soon. This is starfruit. This is an unknown cultivar my brother gave me. It's actually doing really well. Everything's wide open on it. No fruiting yet. No flowers. The one right next to it, this one here, this is actually a carry, and the carry is actually right now flowering, as you can tell, fairly heavily actually. I am expecting some fruit off of this year. Everything's nice and open, nice split on the trunk, and very healthy. This here is the guava. I'm sorry, this here is actually the lychee. You've already seen the guava. The lychee is doing really well. As you can see, there's new growth all over it, over here. These are coming directly out of, there's two of them here, they're coming directly out of the trunk. They're going to be main branches. Doing really well. It did have some pollen stalks. These actually were up quite a bit out here and full of baby fruit. They all fell off though. So we're just going to let that one keep growing. It's going to produce heavily one, hopefully in the next year or two. This one here is actually a pomegranate. It's quite bushy, and it's actually really tall. It's one of my tallest plants right now. And there's no fruit, no flowers, but it's come out of dormancy really well, and should only be a matter of time before we see flowers on it, and then eventually fruit. So over here I actually have two orange fruits, orange trees. They are both navel variety. This one here is actually Washington navel, which is the original navel, and you know, big beautiful fruit. I haven't gotten any yet. I had a bunch of them that actually fell off. I believe the tree may not just be big enough yet. Conditions weren't completely right at that moment. So we're just going to keep ours on this. Dealing with something right now. It's got some issues, but you know, there are a lot of good signs to show that it's coming out of it. This one here is the red navel, and just another variety of navel. This one here is probably superior as far as taste and actually nutrition. So I'm really hoping this one, also dealing with some of the same issues, but you know, it's coming. It's got a bunch that's also looking really good, so it's coming out of it. On this side over here, this is actually a Tropic Beauty peach, and it's done really well. You can see from this point up is actually new growth, and it's on pretty much all these offshoots. I made a really heavy cut right here. This was very tall, and cut it back to kind of encourage outward growth, such as this. So everything's looking good here. This down here is a little blueberry bush. We took a bunch of blueberries off of it this year already. There's still a few of them left. Matter of fact, I'm going to take that one right now. Oh, dropped it. And Tastes really good. And there's another one. We'll just snag it right now. It is losing some leaves. I think this is a cycle that these go through. It just had a very heavy fruiting. Here's another one right over here, same variety. Again, a lot of you know, this one also had a lot of fruit, nice big ones. This is what it is, and it's also losing some leaves, but it's going to be coming out of it. Lastly, we got my new sapodilla. This is the macaque cultivar. It's actually a really nice, branchy, bushy one that I picked up out of the flea market about a week ago, and I mean, it's not flowering yet. You could see, like, for example, this one here, there's the end of it is showing a lot of growth, a lot of leaves. There's actually, this one here is looking like a new branch. The way these flowers, these edges, these ends are the ones that do all the flowering. That's where the flowers come out, and that's where the fruit forms. The top up here is, again, these are probably going to be new branches. Just a really nice specimen. It's going to, you know, like right here, so many branches all the way around. Everything's looking healthy. Sapodilla is one of the best fruits, and hopefully this one's going to be producing very heavy for me, and quite happy with it. Matter of fact, there he is right there. So that's all right now. Hopefully I'll make another one of these when everything's fruiting. My little tropical strip. Right, bye.